happy day. It's Oberon and Neptune beat up the planet with your weekend dungeon. It's a thing now. It's a thing we're doing.
Oh boy, oh boy. So, I was thinking about building an entire castle as a dungeon.
Ooh, look, a castle.
Oh, look at castle.
Look, a castle.
Right there, look at castle. All right, so this one, I wanted to make a large enough castle dungeon that I could take maybe characters through first level all the way down to 20th level.
Okay, that's a lot of game.
That is a lot of game. The good thing is you could cheat a bit, like I'm going to do right now.
So what, accelerated XP gain?
No.
Oh.
I'm going to say use any other pre-made first level adventure as just outside the castle.
Okay, that's a good start.
Because even video games start that way. You go, here's the castle, but the first thing you see isn't the castle. You see just outside the castle.
Yeah, you charge in the castle and then,
Yep.
Get all your armor stolen by death.
Yeah, dive in the portcullis before the drawbridge closes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do all that.
Maybe a few worgans.
Actually, wargs are great for low-level games.
Yeah, they are. They're amazing.
So, yeah, do wargs. Shamelessly rip off your favorite IP because your players won't care. Because as soon as you get inside the dungeon, it's going to be different anyway.
And who doesn't like puppies?
Yeah. So, I would say second-level characters approach this dungeon.
Okay.
Right. So, not from 1 to 20. I lied already. But that means you know that I'm a good DM.
Just a little bit more cheating. It's fine.
Yeah. I'm So...
It's like putting Parmesan cheese on top of your mac and cheese.
Yeah. I was... I'm part of this Facebook group for DMs, and someone actually posed the question, how much metagaming for players or DMs is too much metagaming? And the best response ever, which is what I wanted to ask you about that meme earlier, really, when it's just right. The guy says, either everything I do is metagaming or nothing I do is metagaming. I mean...
Well, it's obvious. As the DM, you are the game, and you want to play.
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to spit water all over the table. All right.
Great way to open up any game night.
Gotta let people know who's boss, or who's gonna marry the boss.
DM entrance music, that's what we need next.
Absolutely. Okay, so second level guys come up to this castle, and the first thing they notice is these large round walls.
Okay.
Now, don't be afraid to make the these rooms to feel very, very large, because it is. Because if I'm planning, each room of this castle to be a dungeon level experience with many encounters and a couple of puzzles, this castle must be fucking enormous.
Yeah, it's overwhelming.
Yeah. So, the approach to this castle is halfway up a mountain. This is the keep of a necromancer, I've decided.
Great, love necromancers. Everything from level 1 to level 20 can be dead.
Yep. and even not, right?
Yeah.
Because an ogre is still... this guy is a great necromancer because he's a recycler. Don't just throw out that ogre. Use that ogre. When it dies, reanimate that ogre.
If it doesn't bring you joy... Wait, no. If it doesn't bring you joy, don't throw it out. Reanimate it.
Yeah, and if the undead is dry enough, don't spark anything.
I fixed it. If its death didn't bring you joy, reanimate it. It's the Marie Kondo of
if extinguishing
necromancer.
the spark of life didn't bring you joy. Oh.
This was thoroughly inadequate. I need to reanimate that ogre.
Oh, so yeah, when you get in there, if you get into his library, instead of live, laugh, love, it's
laugh still.
Laugh still, definitely. Live, laugh, loathe. No.
Live again.
Live, laugh, unlife. Got it. All right.
There you go.
Yeah. Just hang in there, baby. It's a Kitten in a noose. Yeah,
Oh, it's not a baby on a meat hook?
could be. So yeah, this guy's a crazy necromancer.
With some serious people management skills.
Right. And a concern for the environment. He's dressed like a middle manager, but he's got that hollow-eyed stare that sees through you.
Terrifying thing is, you know, it absolutely does.
Oh yeah. He's cataloging your meat. So the first dungeon you make for this is the outer walls of the dungeon. You approach this castle, and it's on an outcropping of land halfway up a mountain.
Okay.
Right where you'd want to be for a necromancer.
Yeah,
On this outcrop of land, you can only approach this ring-shaped keep from one direction.
Mm-hmm.
And
Good place for a keep in general.
and it's up the side of a mountain. So if an experiment you didn't like went wrong, you shove it up the edge.
Yeah, easy disposal.
Yeah.
Just hope there's no river on the bottom.
He has a compost heap.
Oh, good.
Found it.
Good. Good. I like this necromancer. I like him very much. I would subscribe to his newsletter.
Yeah, you get his newsletter on human skin.
It actually screams when you open it.
Yeah. But it's advertise a bake sale! Ah!
Ah, the bake sale!
Oh. People still send him money. It's weird.
Don't buy his Girl Scout cookies.
He invites you to dinner. Anyway. Necromancers, ladies and gentlemen. So it's a good reason these guys are coming here to clean out this castle.
Yeah, there's a lot of cleaning to do.
Yeah. Anyway, the walls of the keep are ring-shaped, and I did that to keep it simple on myself. When I realized that actually made it more difficult because most DMs draw things on a grid. Keep the ringed walls though. These are a series of 12. The space between these two castle walls is divided into 12 rooms. So there's the outer gate, and then there's the inner wall.
Okay.
So you're going between these two walls in either to the left or the right.
All right.
No helpful little worm here though. You just got to pick a direction. So you can, if you want or if you don't want, have the portcullis and I don't think there's a moat because you can't really dig a trench here. But you can have the portcullis open.
Yep.
And to keep it easy on myself, it's mirrored.
Oh, well, that makes life easier.
Yeah. So the first thing you come into is the open gate. There's the wheel to lower the portcullis to your right.
Yep.
And they're letting you in. On the approach, you've been suffering a hail of arrows, and they're like, well, if we just get them in here and kill them, we don't have to drag them all the way inside. They just kind of like do have to work for us. So they're going to let you in. But they are going to try to kill you anyway. So give undead archers on the top of the walls a bow range of 150 feet or more.
Yep.
Depending on how much damage you want to do to your characters. And just measure their speed. Say, okay, how many rounds does it take you to get there? Okay, first round, everyone make a reflex save. Considering these are all maybe second level characters, I probably wrote down too much because I said a D8 for reflex DC 15 for half. But if I roll an 8 on second level characters, I probably just brought the spellcasters down to half.
Yeah. What you could do is you could
D6 reflex for full.
I was gonna say you could just roll to hit them and have them assume they're taking a full defense action as they're running.
You can't really do full defense as you're running.
Fair.
And the only reason I'm not having them roll to hit is because I want to give the impression that there's a lot of them.
Got it.
Because there are.
Yeah.
Because what I want to do is to give you enough of a fight to get to second level.
Got it.
From second level to third, because this ogre is CR third, and I am playing an ogre for the other side of this. Now, the reason you're going left or right, not straight, is because the gate to the inner ring is on the other side. Right? This is supposed to drag you through it and murder you so that the undead servants can drag you downstairs to make you more undead servants.
Yeah.
Or repair undead servants, as it were.
You know, whatever your parts are good for.
Let's see. I've noted that the portcullis? Portcullises? Octopodes? I don't know. Each portcullis is not built with small characters in mind.
Oh, they're for large, like, siege equipment and shit?
They're a portcullis. It's built by humans. Built for humans. So, like, if you're a halfling...
Oh, you could just kind of slip right through.
Yeah. The portcullis, they can slip through with a DC. I wrote down 20 tumble check because I figure it's only the rogue going to do that, and the rogue is probably hit a 20 really easy.
Yeah. Rogue will get that at level 2. So 3, 6, 8.
Yeah.
You get at least +8 at level 2 in your tumble or acrobatics check.
Yeah, because you can put 5 ranks into it, so that's like a total, 8 just from ranks.
Yeah.
4 because of your dex, it's 12.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. You take the feet, that's another 2.
Very good odds that a rogue can get through that.
I might just, because of the feet, because you know what? Screw that feat. No one ever takes that feat, so I'm just going to lower that to an 18 right now.
Yeah.
18, DC 18 tumble check.
That's
if the PC fails by less than 5, they can still get through if they're willing to accept like a level, like a CR 1/2 skeleton attack from the other side.
Oh yeah, you give someone a free shot.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna roll to hit you, or you can go through and I can roll to hit you, or you can abort.
Yeah.
And if they do, it's like what? It's like a straight D20 because skeletons don't have an attack bonus or a strength bonus.
Yeah.
And it's a D4, so it's fine.
Yeah. It's most likely they're not gonna get hit. If they do, it's not gonna be a lot.
Now, you can do that for each portcullis.
Okay.
So so you get into that first room. That's the outer gate, and just pick a direction. Say to your right, there are 5 sections of rooms. And you don't have to redraw the map at all. It's just a curve that comprises 20% of half a circle.
Yep.
Judge that however you feel. Don't just make it really long. Pepper it with enough skeletons that you feel is okay, and that's like the basic theme for each of these rooms.
Yeah.
Skeleton bullshits, right? Trying to block your way. I can imagine the barbarian and the fighter feeling really cool cleaving through these things, so don't be afraid to make them fragile.
Yeah.
Shave hit points off them. Doesn't matter. When you get to the 4th room.
Okay.
They're getting a little nervous. The portcullis is closed. So far, they've been letting you in. But now they're like, shit, there's a lot of these guys. So when your players bash up against the portcullis, close enough to the players close enough to each side, drop boiling oil on them.
Huh.
Not a lot. 2d6. That might kill a 2nd level character. So watch out.
Be aware.
And then, but just have it go out, but have that area really slippery. Grease is always really fun in D&D games.
Yeah, and using real grease or using fake grease don't really matter.
Right. I would also put undead dogs in this area so that when your players fall down and get attacked by dogs, it's terrifying.
Also, they'll be covered in grease and being attacked by dogs. They're going to be tasty.
In one of these rooms, I would like to put an arrow trap, but maybe that's because we're playing too much Dynasty Warriors recently. And murder holes. Lots of murder holes. We're just going to designate tiles on the map that say, this is where arrows happen.
Yep, and if they're in the tile on the enemy turn, arrows happen.
Yep, arrows happen. Guys, arrows. You knew that.
You knew that. You saw it going in. You could see where they're landing.
Yep.
Sticking out of the wall across from it.
Throw wagons in there. Throw some barrels just to break it up.
A little bit of cover if you need it.
Yep. And open to the air because it's just 2 walls, so maybe even have weather effects if you want.
Ooh, yeah, make it teeming rain or something.
Yeah. In fact, I think I might just do that.
Ooh, it's a mountain. Could be snow.
Could be. But the rain won't matter for a while because eventually you'll be in. You'll be through these walls into the courtyard and then into the castle. Yeah. So to cap off the end of the castle walls dungeon, this would be like the 7th or 8th room.
Yep.
Because there's the inner gate, there's the outer gate, there's the inner gate, there's the 5 rooms in between it, and then the approach to the castle. If that's how I'm counting it.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8. So They come in if they initially went to the right to come around the ring and they approach this room, the gate to the courtyard will be to their left. That one is probably a solid wooden door.
All right, makes sense. Yeah.
Yep. Iron-bounded, heavy wooden door. Yep. Same portcullis, same wheels to throw them open, so you can have. That's always a really great story part in any fiction, fantasy story, or any movie where you have those kind of things, where one guy stays behind to fuck with the portcullis and he dies.
Hold the door, you say?
Yeah, hold the door. Only good part of writing that guy has ever done. No, never mind. Not gonna get into that again. Not enough time.
Not enough time. We're
Yeah. So, but in this room, the doors, maybe you make it look like it's a huge problem for the PCs, but that's okay. After they dispatch like the few skeletons that are in here, who all look kind of worried despite having no faces, suddenly the doors burst open and you throw an ogre at them. Guard ogres are cool.
What are you doing in my swamp? Oh wait.
No, not a smart ogre.
Oh.
No, like a big dumb ogre that like is just ragey and has a club, but he has like rudimentary armor on that kind of looks like the other skeleton's armor. Yeah. And like I said, this is a green necromancer, so he'll just keep this one until it's past its freshness date and then reanimate it.
Yeah, I like that. I like that he puts the skeletons on the furthest out ring because they have the least to reclaim when they are killed.
Yeah, and when they you can still use it that way because when they die and just lay there, it looks cool as fuck.
Yeah. I'm down with
let the yard decorate itself. So that's my So there's so many skeletons in there. You can satisfy the really really vague guideline rule of thumb thing of 13 encounters per level, which you eventually ignore anyway, so don't matter. But you can put a bunch of encounters in there, put a really big threat at the end, and say, okay, you're level 3. You see the broken open doors to the courtyard. And that's a good place to end it for the week.
The wind howled at the washboard, sleeping underneath